Well, good morning. It is 8:40, and on the line we have a special guest. It is Hessam from Otter at Home Childcare. Hessam, good morning.
Hey.
Good morning, and welcome to the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. Brand new business here in the Santa Clarita Valley, and boy, do we need Otter. Hessam, tell us a little bit about Otter. What is the business exactly?
Yeah, thanks, Tori, first for having me on. So Otter is a childcare marketplace. We match parents who need childcare with stay-at-home parents who can take care of their kids. So, both making childcare more accessible in the Santa Clarita area while providing stay-at-home parents or other local parents or grandparents an opportunity to make money, while taking care of another child that they already have at home.
How did it all come about? How did you who had the brainchild for this?
Yeah, great question. So our CEO, Helen Mayer, she is an incredible leader, and so she founded Otter at the onset of the pandemic, where just in kind of like with the flip of a switch, she became a stay-at-home parent herself. And the first week of the pandemic, she's twins, and her childcare was kind of taken away in the first week, and she became a stay-at-home parent. And she was looking for jobs herself after that, and couldn't find jobs flexible enough to accommodate her childcare responsibilities. And so she started going and looking for options, like kind of realized there's nothing out there, and thought, why not be a part of the solution. And so if this story sounds familiar, if Helen's story sounds familiar, it's because 50% of all Americans live in communities called childcare deserts, where there are 3 children in need of care for every daycare spot. And then the U.S. hasn't invested in childcare since World War II. So finding childcare while still working and finding available, reliable childcare is still very difficult.
That's you brought up a good point. Reliable childcare. I know I went through it. My child is now an adult, but when I was working and my husband was working, and we finding reliable childcare is so difficult. It's so difficult. Do you? How do you do the process? Do you vet potential childcare givers?
Yeah. So we're a 2-sided marketplace. So the caregivers, which you're asking about, those are other local parents. Like I said, those can be stay-at-home parents, which we see primarily who our caregivers are. But those can also be just like other parents with spare time on their hands, maybe grandparents. I think we classify anyone who has a child, and I think just them having a child is the first vetting criteria, because we know that if someone is taking care of a child, they'll have that experience, and they'll have that empathy and knowledge to take care of someone else's child. And so our caregivers, like I said, our parents, they're background checked. We do home safety checks, and a big part of our what we call our matching process is this parenting style quiz, where parents looking for childcare, but also our caregivers take a quiz on how they parent. And that's how we actually, one of the main criteria we use when matching families together, that they have kind of similar parenting styles.
That's actually very smart, and I've never heard of that before. So whoever thought of that, because we are so desperate as parents to just find daycare or childcare, we skip over some really important factors, and that's one of them, because I know I would parent a certain way, but then the daycare or childcare would maybe parent a different way and look over the child a different way, and it often confuses the child. So whoever thought of this quiz that you're talking about, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I do have another question for you, Hessam. Where'd you get the name Otter? What's Otter?
Yeah. So a group of otters is called a family. So that's kind of like the kind of the plural of a group of otters. And so that's where the name come from. And, what we always say, Otters helping families find childcare that feels like family. And so that's what our mission and goal is. And so that's where the name Otter came from.
I love it. What happens? I have some parents driving around right now. They're headed to work and they think this is perfect for me. This is perfect for our family. How do we look into this? Is there a website? Is there an app? How do we go forward?
Yeah. So we have a website. It's withotter.com, withotter.com. We go on our website. You can get a lot more information. There's like videos, testimonials. You can read more about Helen, our founder's story, and then you can also go and sign up. And so once you sign up, you can either sign up as a caregiver or someone looking for childcare. And then you can go through our onboarding process. It's, we'll ask questions about your family, the care that you're looking for. We'll ask about the parenting styles that I mentioned. If you're a caregiver, you'll have a background check and some identity verification stuff, making sure that our platform is safe. And that's it. And once you sign up, you leave the rest up to us. We'll help you find a match. So that's a caregiver that's in our network, and we'll organize it from there. So we'll once we have a match for you, we'll shoot you a text, helping you set up time with that other family, and you'll have a conversation to talk about your kids, your parenting styles. The parenting styles again is one of the major parts of that conversation. Logistics. Scheduling, all of that stuff. And after you decide to work together, that's it. And you use our app to schedule care, contact your caregiver, start care, payments, everything. So it's an all-in-one solution.
It's withotter.com, withotter.com, W-I-T-H, Otter, O-T-T-E-R.com, withotter.com. Hessam, thank you so much. I appreciate you spending some time with the Hometown Morning Show this morning and helping out the Santa Clarita Valley, because, boy, we can use a hand. It takes a village. It takes, or as you would call, it takes an otter. How's that? How's that? Hessam, thank you so much.